What's going on, everybody? My name's KEEB. I'm going to show you guys how I made around 860 bucks today. Day trading in around 5 minutes, I'd say. Let's just go ahead and dive right into the fucking trade. Okay. Anyways, so if we jump in, let's just go ahead and look at our 15-minute. We have an SMT with all-time highs on ES, right? So we've already taken out all-time highs. We have this 4 hour here. I'm assuming we're going to tap into this 4 hour, and we're going to get a trade up to this 15-minute. However, that's not what happened at all. Literally at all. If we look on our 4 hour, we also have this, dude, why does it do this every time I'm in replay? We also have this 4 hour here, and we start getting crazy displacement off of this sweep, right? We have the generated lows. Look at this leading up to the 4 hour. I'm so surprised we didn't tap into it. Okay, but what do? First 5 minute candle rips. Look at this. We rip, we inverse the whole leg. We just go fucking buck nasty. Okay? We just keep ripping, we keep ripping, we keep ripping. We open this 15-minute, but if we look at this, right? We're gonna open a 15-minute, and then we do this shit. All right, we fuck off. Okay, we inverse this. We tap into this 15-minute or the 5-minute all the way down here, and I'm like, fuck. Looks like we're not trading today. Okay, and this trade I literally only took because we're at all-time highs. It just made so much sense to me, right? We have the rejection block in the 5-minute gap down here. We tap back into it, get the reaction off it, confirming our rejection block. Okay. Then we open this 5-minute, and now it's like, okay, what do gaps do? Attack and defend. Okay, so we're either going to defend this liquidity, we're either going to defend one side, and we're going to attack the other side. So depending on how this 5-minute, and also we open this new 5-minute leg, right? So we open the 5-minute leg, as you can see here. We perfectly tap EQ of this, okay? We open our 3-minute gap. Like, look at this. We have this leg here. We have this leg from high to low. We open a leg. We perfectly tap EQ, balance the range, if you can see on the 5-minute. And then on ES, what are we doing? We do the exact same thing on ES. You can see here. We fill the gap completely, and then we get the same trade on ES right here, right? Bam. Okay? Now, the things that were throwing me off with this was these wicks, right? But what is our high time frame telling us, right? Look at this. If we look on high time frame, dude, oh my God, I'm so sorry. If we look at our high time frame, we have the sweep in the 4 hour, and we're delivering higher. What's our high time frame objective? All-time highs. The SMT doesn't necessarily matter when we have such a strong DOL, right? Dude, I swear on my grandma. Are we dead ass, bro? I'm in replay. What is going on? But yeah, as you can see, trade fucking ripped. Now, this was a complete pattern trade, okay? I'm going to be honest. This is a complete fucking pattern trade. Why did I take this if it was a pattern trade? We rebalance the range, right? Why would we, if after our inversion, why would we come all the way back down to this 15-minute, 100 points away to grab this liquidity, right? When we have this 5-minute in this equilibrium that is protecting these lows down here, we're going to attack all-time highs, right? And after this IFVG, I went break even as soon as ES took out all-time highs, and then just held for the dub. Let me show you executions. Leave. Bam, you can see. Bam, entries literally right there. And we get wick TP'd right at all-time highs. Honestly, just an eval farm. I'm not going to lie. $820 on the day. Got a new Lucid account. So, yeah. We're going to pass this. Once you pass this, we're going to fucking rip a payout on it. So, and it's going to be nice. But just continuing to take trades like this. This was just super obvious to me. Now, the cons are obviously that this 5-minute isn't sponsored by anything. We didn't tap into the 15-minute. We just have this unsponsored leg, right? We get distribution, and then we're kind of looking for a con. And I was completely willing to like risk on this because it's like we're either going to get the break even or we're going to take TP. So it's like it was really kind of like in my brain, I'm like, okay, it's super risk free. As well as we can also see if we go to our IFVG, we have a super nice 1030 PO3 right here, right? Where we wick into this 5-minute gap, perfectly hold EQ, and we get its immediate displacement out of this. It's like this, where are we going to go from here, right? We're at least going to have to take the range high. So we take range high, literally immediately. I go break even, and bam. We have a 9-minute 9-minute TP. But yeah, that's the trade that I took today, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It was honestly a really good trade, in my opinion. It was definitely a pattern trade considering we don't have that high time frame sponsorship, right? But we have the 4-hour. We rebalanced this 5-minute range. I think it was a pretty awesome trade. I'm not going to lie. Just for the eval, I like it. But yeah, I honestly even could have put my stop up here. So did something like that. Get a little bit more of a better risk to reward. But I was kind of assuming, I didn't think we'd close all the way up here. Originally my thing was like down here, and we could have got like a 2RR almost on this, right? But that's not what happens, obviously. You never know how the IFVG is going to, react. So I really enjoyed this trade. This is what I took today. So probably going to be risk off tomorrow. And yes, I completely understand. Like if this wasn't all-time highs, I wouldn't have taken this. If this wasn't all-time highs, why wouldn't I have taken this? Bam, we have our distribution. We have a rebalanced range already. Okay, so it's just a con to all-time highs, because I'm thinking right here, why would we not? We're going to move 50 points to all-time highs. Why would we move after this, balancing this range, getting our displacing inversion? Why would we go all the way back down to this 15-minute? Okay, I'm not saying that this isn't a pattern trade. This isn't a trade that I would take on my funded accounts. This is a trade that I would take on eval 10 times over again. It's pretty good, especially at all-time highs. All-time highs, and the balance of this range and the displacing IFEG is really what make it so good. Plus the high time frame narrative, right? It's like we've swept this liquidity, right? We do have this 4-hour gap we could want to move into. However, this 5-minute is going to attack the opposing liquidity pool before we want to come back down to this. So hope you guys learned something from this video. I love you guys. All my links are going to be down in the description below, as well as use my code on Alpha Futures. Peace out, guys.